Everyone, it's fun around. My name is Jordan. This video will be for MLB slate for Monday, and guys, I know have been off and on pretty much for a while now. Ever since Mark went on a break and I kind of took over baseball, been off and on with baseball, WNBA, like kind of back and forth. And I know people who like to watch WNBA videos, they want more of those. People who watch baseball want more of those. And I'm just kind of just juggle things while working a full-time job, but I know I got to get both of them out in the same night and do the best I can to find quality plays. So I'm going to do the best I can there. It's frustrating for me to not be able to get all that content out. I was not, predicting Mark to be out for so long and all of that. I'm not sure if he's going to be coming back to this channel, and it is my channel, so I should be giving my baseball plays anyway. So I have some plays for you guys. I will not do the WNBA video for Monday. If you're watching, it's just one game and one team is on a back-to-back, so just not one to really target right there. But I did dig up a lot for baseball for Monday. So as always, I want to talk about the pitcher first, who I'm going to target, and you will see images in this one. The lines are out for some of these guys. Those are from Outlier. They'll be right there. That is a data app. There's a link in the description for a 7-day free trial for Outlier. And this first pitcher I want to go after is going to be Andrew Heaney of the Pirates, left-handed pitcher. Surprisingly struggles against lefties and is good against righties, giving up a 280 average against lefty this year and a 239 versus right-handed batters. So he faced the Brewers earlier this year. He gave up 7 hits, 7 earned runs, and 3 home runs in 4 innings. He got completely lit up. And a lefty that I like for the Brewers is going to be Bryce Terang. He's been hot lately, hitting .320 over the past week with 8 hits, 9 RBIs, 6 runs, and 7 games. He's also hitting .273 versus lefties this year. And versus Heaney, he's got very good history here. 6 plate appearances, 1 was for a walk, so 5 at-bats and 4 hits for an 800 average against him. So Terang had 2 hits against him in that game earlier this year. AI is giving him a 78% chance for a hit, which he's gone over in 7 straight. That's at -180. You see it on the screen. 50% chance for 2+ total bases. He's hit that in 5 of the last 7. That's at +170. And then 70% chance for 2+ hits, runs, RBIs. 6 out of the last 7 for +105. So probably lean more towards that hits, runs, RBIs if I'm going to single bet. And there's an interesting player. I normally don't go after the 9 spot guys, but this is just some interesting history here. So Joey Ortiz, right-handed batter for the Brewers. Like I mentioned, Heaney's better against right-handed batters. He bats 9th, so you can stay away from him completely if you want to. It's just interesting data here. 333 over the last 7 games with 8 hits, 7 RBIs, and 5 runs. His history versus Heaney, he has 5 at-bats, 3 hits, and all 3 of them have been for home runs. And he's not much of a home run hitter. So he had 2 home runs in that game earlier this year. And I guess another game in another season, he had a hit for another home run versus him. So he's much better against left-handed pitching, hitting .264 against left-handed pitching. AI is giving him a 79% chance for a hit. Really loves him. He's got a hit in 8 out of the last 10 games for -160. So solid parlay piece. 53% chance for 2 or more total bases. He's hit that in 7 of the last 9 for +155. And then 62% chance for over 2 hits, runs, RBIs. He's hit that in 6 of the last 9 for +105. So total bases actually doesn't look too bad for the hit rate there. And if you're curious, like I said, he hasn't hit many home runs, but his home run is at +700. If you want to go for it. So the guy I would trust the most would probably be Terang, but like I said, that data is just really interesting, so I had to point it out there for Ortiz, and I might put a little bit on him for total bases or something like that. I might put a little bit on a home run, just a tiny bit. And then also, I haven't done many money lines or, the game spreads where it's minus 1.5 or plus 1.5 for baseball. But I do like the Brewers money line here for minus 198. They've won 9 straight games, and Henny with the Pirates this year is 2-7 over the last 9 games. And the Brewers, they won 9-3 last time they played. So I went ahead and I went to Novig and I parlayed Terang for a hit, which AI is giving a 78% chance. With the Brewers money line, it came out at plus 101, and that's pretty much all other sports books. You're going to get a little above plus money. So before I get into this next piece of information, if you guys could, please like the video. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, please leave a comment for the algorithm. It doesn't matter what you put there. Then I do want to shout out Novig, which I'm going to be putting that parlay on, and you can bet in all these states you see on the screen. This is a social sports book. You're going against other people setting the lines. You can set your own lines and put the liquidity there. People can take your bets. You're not going up against Novig. So make an account. You get $5 free. Use promo code FINDAROUND11 all caps. So give you 50% off up to $25. Next one's interesting. There's a pitcher I really want to go after, but it's kind of difficult to find a hitter. So I want to talk about the pitcher. So the Rockies, Chase Dollander is a guy who's giving up a 273 average to left-handed batters, 275 to right-handed batters, pretty much the same there. He was giving up a 429 average in July, so he got sent down to the minors, and in 3 starts in the minors, he gave up 319, 356, and 306 in 3 different games, and now they're calling him back up to go up against the Cardinals. So it's taking a look at a bunch of Cardinals guys, and I'm like, who can I take here? Who's high? What's a good matchup? And I feel like a lot of these guys are gonna have a good matchup. It's just the Cardinals, they went up against the Cubs, and before that they went up against the Dodgers, and they had some really tough pitching matchups that they had to go up against. So their numbers don't look too great recently for a lot of these guys. So Alec Burleson is a good left-handed batter. With good history against right-handed pitching. It's just he's cold as of late due to those matchups. He's a guy to look at. Brendan Donovan was out on Sunday for rest, so day-to-day, so can't trust him. I'm not sure if he's going to be out there, but he's the best first right-handed batters for the Cardinals this year. And then there's Jordan Walker, who I was going to go with until I saw he's not that great against right-handed pitching on the year, but he's the hottest lately for them. In those 2 matchups against the Cubs and Dodgers, he stayed hot and played really well. But a guy I kind of settled in on who kind of has the best of both worlds is Ivan Herrera, right-handed batter of the Cardinals. He's hitting 279 against right-handed pitching this year, and it's even better versus left-handed pitching. So if that terrible Rockies bullpen gets in early and they bring in some lefties, he could crush them as well. So he's hitting 250 over the last 7 games. Like I said, these tough matchups they went up against make all these guys not look great over the past 7 days. But now it's going to get really easy for them against the Rockies, and the Cardinals could put up a ton of runs. But he's also hitting 295 at home. AI is giving him 77% chance for a hit, 48% chance for 2 total bases, and then 62% chance for 2 plus hits, runs, RBIs. So I think he's like the best of both worlds. He hasn't been awful lately with the 250 average, and he has good history against right-handed pitching. All the other guys have been either really bad over the past week, but have good history against right-handed pitching, or your Jordan Walker, who's been really hot lately and doesn't have good history versus right-handed pitching. So Ivan Herrera is kind of there in the middle. So if you guys would like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. Link is in the description. Hop on in there. You can talk about baseball. Football is coming up soon. I'm excited to dive back into that. And then as far as a recap goes, I forgot to mention the Discord is free. As far as the recap goes, I had Jacob Marcy of the Marlins. He had 2 hits start off the game, got walked his next 2 at-bats, ended up with 4 hits, runs, RBIs, got the total bases and all that and looked great. And the next guy was Bobby Witt Jr. against Bailey Ober, where this was basically a play based off of just history with the at-bats. But I guess, you can have great history against a guy and then just completely get whooped by him. So that can't just be like the stat to look at just for batters. So Bobby Witt did awful and didn't get a hit. So I'm going to get this one edited and get it out to you all. God bless you. It's a final round. My name is Jordan. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.